Good day, everyone. Welcome back to my video lesson. I'm Teacher Elle, and today we're going to explore PN Health for Quarter 2, Week 2. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to demonstrate one's roles and responsibilities in promoting family health. Have you ever wondered what each family member can do to keep everyone healthy at home? Every family member, whether it's your parents, siblings, or even yourself, has a special role to play. Today, we'll discuss these important roles and responsibilities and how they help maintain a healthy and happy family environment. So let's get started. First, let's do a fun activity called Healthy Habits Show and Tell. In this activity, I want each of you to think about one healthy habit that you do with your family. It can be anything like brushing your teeth, washing your hands, or eating fruits and vegetables. Once you've thought of your healthy habit, you'll pretend to do it. Say what the habit is and how it helps your family stay healthy. It's time to do your show and tell. Think about your healthy habit, act it out, and tell us what it is and why it is important to your family's health. So let's begin. Very good. This time, we're going to talk about some important characteristics of family members. We all know that each member of the family has different roles and responsibilities, right? So let's see how well you know the people in your family by identifying who does what. I will read out some descriptions of family members, and your task is to figure out which family member it's talking about. If the description matches the mother, write M. If it's the father, write F. And if it's talking about your siblings, write S. Write your answers in the space provided on your notebook. Let's start. Number 1. The one who corrects, disciplines, and trains children. The one who corrects, disciplines, and trains children. Number 2. The one who gave birth to you. The one who gave birth to you. Number 3. Often referred to as a son's first hero and daughter's first love. Often referred to as a son's first hero and daughter's first love. Number 4. At times, a helper, a coach, and a friend. At times, a helper, a coach, and a friend. Number 5. Need to balance out acting immature and acting like a serious adult. Need to balance out acting immature and acting like a serious adult. Number 6. Willing to listen, learn, and most of all, proud of them. Willing to listen, learn, and most of all, proud of them. Number 7. Trains children to be good at life. Trains children to be good at life. Number 8. To care physically and emotionally. To care physically and emotionally. Number 9. The one who learns to be aggressive. The one who learns to be aggressive. Number 10. The main enforcer of family rules and sets boundaries at home. The main enforcer of family rules and sets boundaries at home. Now let's go through the answers together. For number 1, the one who corrects, disciplines, and trains children, it's M, mother. Number 2, the one who gave birth to you, that's M, mother. Number 3, often referred to as a son's first hero and daughter's first love, F, father. Number 4, at times a helper, a coach, and a friend, F, father. 5. Need to balance out acting immature and acting like a serious adult, S, siblings. Number 6, willing to listen, learn, and most of all, proud of them, S, sibling. Number 7, trains children to be good at life, F, father. 8, to care physically and emotionally, M, mother. Number 9, the one who learns to be aggressive, S, siblings. And number 10, the main enforcer of family rules and sets boundaries at home, F, father. Very good. Now that we have completed our activity, let's move on to our main discussion, the roles and responsibilities of family members in promoting family health. We all know that a healthy family is a happy family, right? But do you know how each person in your family plays a special role in making sure everyone stays healthy? Let's start with the parents. Mother. A mother is a female parent who nurtures and cares for her children. The term can also refer to an elderly woman or a mother superior in some contexts. Your mother is the woman who gave birth to you. Mothers are parents and are the female equivalent of fathers. Now, let's take a look at the very important role a mother plays in the family. Mothers are known for their unconditional love, always caring for us both physically and emotionally. They also discipline us when needed, correcting us so we grow up to be responsible individuals. But more than that, mothers encourage us, building our confidence and teaching us valuable lessons. They are the foundation of support in every family. Let's talk about father. A father is more than just a parent. He is a protector, a teacher, and a source of encouragement. He's the one who picks us up when we fall, helps us dust ourselves off, and gives us the courage to try again. Fathers are admired and deeply loved, often seen as a son's first hero and a daughter's first love. Fathers play a unique role in the family, serving as a motivator. He motivates his children toward personal growth and daily productivity, whether it's encouraging them to reach their full potential in character, discipline, or spiritual development. Fathers step in to provide the support and structure their children need. This can be done in many ways. Sometimes creatively with fun ideas or incentives, and other times with firm guidance and clear expectations. Fathers always want to see their children grow and succeed. Fathers play a critical role as the enforcer in the family. The father provides strong leadership and set clear boundaries that children naturally respond to. Having a father at home to enforce rules helps maintain order and makes the mother's role much easier. So this guidance is essential in helping children grow with discipline and respect, and it highlights the importance of a father's presence in the family. Now, fatherlessness is a great concern in our society today. One of the greatest disadvantages many kids in fatherless homes face is the lack of male presence and leadership they need. A huge part of having a father in the home is having an enforcer in the home. Like it or not, kids naturally respond differently to male leadership, especially in the family. Dad, being the main enforcer of family rules and boundaries at home, also makes a mother's job so much easier. Fathers play a powerful role as encouragers. Children naturally seek their father's approval and a few kind words like, "You're doing great," or "I'm so glad you're mine." This can make a huge difference. Being their biggest cheerleader helps build their confidence and strengthens the bond between father and child. Father as a trainer. There are lessons and life skills your child will never learn apart from their being taught. Part of the role of fatherhood is training our children to be good at life. From learning how to ride a bike to knowing how to manage good relationships with the opposite sex and everything in between, your child needs your intentional investment. Yes, it takes time and a bit of inconvenience, but it's so worth it in the long. As a father, being a counselor is crucial. Kids face challenges too, and while their problems may seem small to us, they are big to them. Children need guidance, advice, and someone to turn to for answers. So a father must make it a priority to be their trusted counselor, because if they don't get it from you, they'll seek it elsewhere. The third family members is the siblings. A sibling is a relative that shares at least one parent with you. If it's a male, they're your brother. If female, they're your sister. Siblings often grow up together, shaping each other's lives. If you don't have any siblings, you're considered an only child. Siblings have important roles and responsibilities in each other's lives. First, it's essential to find a balance between being playful and acting like a responsible adult. You should strive to be at your best, supporting each other in all your endeavors. Remember, It's not helpful to be controlling or push your opinions onto your siblings. Instead, offer guidance and support. Share your resources and connections to help them succeed. Lastly, keep your ego in check. Avoid comparing your life to theirs. Each sibling's journey is unique, and by respecting that, you can foster a strong and positive relationship. As an older sibling, it's important to remember a few key responsibilities. First, don't seek praise for being a great older sibling. Your role is about support, not recognition. Second, learn to be assertive when needed. Sometimes you need to advocate for your siblings. Be available. Your siblings should feel they can reach out to you at any time. Patience is crucial. Trust that they will make the right choices in their own time. And lastly, you'll grow into a better older sibling by listening to them, learning from their experiences, and celebrating their successes. Being proud of them strengthens your bond and encourages them to thrive. Now, class, think about the following questions and write your responses on your notebook. What is one important role of a family member you learned about today? Second, how can you apply what you learned to your own family? Then, what is one thing you will do differently to support your family members? Now, this time you will create a visual representation of your takeaways on a short bond paper. You can draw a family tree and label the roles of each family member, illustrate a scene showing how you will apply your learning at home, or create a poster with quotes or phrases that summarize your takeaways. Now, let us read the following statement. Write letter T if the sentence is true or correct, and F if the sentence is not correct or false. Number 1. A mother is responsible for correcting and disciplining children. A mother is responsible for correcting and disciplining children. Number 2. Siblings should always seek praise for being supportive. Siblings should always seek praise for being supportive. Number 3. A father's role can include being a motivator and enforcer of family rules. A father's role can include being a motivator and enforcer of family rules. Number 4. It is unnecessary for siblings to be patient with each other. It is unnecessary for siblings to be patient with each other. Number 5. Being a counselor means that siblings should listen and provide guidance to one another. Being a counselor means that siblings should listen and provide guidance to one another. Write your answers on your notebook. As for your assignment, you will interview family members and ask what thoughts they have inside and outside your house. Then use the column below for your answer. Do this in your notebook. That's the end of our lesson for today. So if you have any questions or want to share your thoughts, feel free to reach out. Thank you everyone. I'm Teacher Elle and I look forward to seeing you all next time.